Excitement levels have certainly been ratcheted up here at Turf Moor. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Burnley, and they face Rochdale.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Number 11, Dwight McNeil. Number 4, Jack Cork.
And this the initial 11 for Burnley.
Well, it's great to see them playing with the front two, but for it to work, they need to have a good understanding. They need to link up with each other and provide a different set of skills.
And number 19, Jay Rodriguez.
And introducing the visitors' lineup today.
Well, the way they're set up, it's vital that they don't let the opposition switch the play. They must lock them down one side of the pitch, but they should have an advantage in midfield.
Thank you for attending Turf Moor today. Enjoy the game.
And the game begins. Well, foul play, says the referee. Well, he had it on target, but it was never going to trouble the keeper. On to Taylor. Pressing high, and they have the ball again. Rodriguez, just cutting off the supply. Moving into the advanced position. Maxwell Cornet, can he put it in? Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt, a long way wide. Just not looking confident in possession. And now they have the ball back. Well, beating his opponent. Jay Rodriguez. There to take it away. Well, he's beaten his man comprehensively. And pulled back. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Cork. Ashley Westwood on the ball. Jack Cork now. Westwood. Vidra. On and on he goes. He has time to play it over. Westwood. Cork. Oh, you don't want to lose the ball in that position. Well, pressing really high. Not to be advised giving the ball away there. McNeil. Rodriguez. Big chance. The crossbar got in the way. Applying vigorous pressure. Rodriguez. Maxwell Cornet. Options in the centre. Well, not a great ball played in. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Rodriguez. Real chance. Couldn't make it 1-0. Maybe not quite warmed up.
Well, that should have been the opener. He has to hit the target from there.
And he keeps going. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Now can they counter clinically? Vidra. Jack Cork now. Vidra. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? Could be. Oh, yes! 1-0 it is! And it doesn't come as a huge surprise.
Well, just watch this again. It's a really good goal, but it's no surprise, is it? They've been in complete control here.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? What can they do from here? Well, couldn't find a teammate, unfortunately. And a throw-in to come. Nicely timed tackle. Eric Peters. Ashley Westwood on the ball. And he read it well, intercepting it. Oh, lovely incisive pass. He's in position. And a goal! An end-to-end game! And they weren't behind for long.
Here we see it again. It all started with that superb 1-2. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So underway again, following the goal that made things level. Westwood. Cork. Succeeded in keeping it in play. Well, at first glance, you would think a strong possibility of a red card. Let's see. And that's going to be all for him in this game anyway, Stuart.
And if they're not careful, it could be all for the team as well. They're going to be under a lot of pressure now.
Here it is now, a substitution. And space to exploit, maybe. Well, they've lost the ball. Eric Peters, moving the ball forward with purpose. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Maxwell Cornet. Collins has it. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. Maxwell Cornet. Now Peters. And played in. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Cork. Westwood. Keeping it moving dynamically. Jay Rodriguez. Rodriguez. No way through. Played over. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Cork. And the ball's gone. Morley. And the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Defenders need to cover. Well, it peters out, but they still might be able to do something. Westwood. Cork. And winning it back. Westwood. Jay Rodriguez. Jack Cork now. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. Rodriguez with it. Very quick thinking there. And successfully cut out. Giving the ball away. James Tarkowski. Ashley Westwood on the ball. Every pass hitting its target. Lost possession. Westwood. Rodriguez with it. Westwood. Rodriguez. And a bad pass it was. Might be able to set up the chance. Well, full marks for trying, but very deftly cut out. And great use of the ball to keep possession. Well, possibilities in the centre. And this situation could be dangerous. Well, far too much elevation there. Well, rather than stop play immediately, the referee waited and now decides on a yellow card. A chance maybe from the wide position. How about the cross? And an astute piece of defending. Rodriguez. Well, he's lost the ball. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Flirting with more than a bit of danger following that challenge. He's already been booked. And he is going to pay the ultimate price.
Well, when you're on a yellow card, it was a silly challenge. He just lost his discipline there.
Read it well. And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. Well, truth be told, he's only had a very limited influence on this game, Stuart.
Well, I've been disappointed with him so far. He just hasn't worked hard enough to receive the ball, and as a result, he's hardly had a shot on target.
Really good interception. And they need to get tighter here. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. Jay Rodriguez. Johan Berg Goodmanson. Ashley Westwood on the ball. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. And a chance to whip it in here. Rodriguez. Westwood. Cornet has it. Rodriguez. Maxwell Cornet. Rodriguez. And blocked for now. Rodriguez. And quite simply wide of the target. Poor pass. And now passing it through. Well, terrific defending to stop them progressing. Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time, that's what the officials have said. Westwood. And space to exploit, maybe. Cross could be useful. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
And over it comes. Clears it away. Well read to win possession back. Maxwell Cornet. Now Peters. Westwood. Johan Berg Goodmanson. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. This man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Stuart.
Well, they weren't at their best, but with that equaliser, you can see why he's so important to this team. Hopefully they can get more of the ball to him in the second half so he can show us his ability.
And the game begins. Maxwell Cornet. Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. Real chance. Couldn't make it 1-0. Maybe not quite warmed up.
Well, that should have been the opener. He had...
Could be. Oh, yes! 1-0 it is. And it doesn't come as a huge surprise. Oh, lovely incisive pass. And a goal! An end-to-end game, and they weren't behind for long. And that's going to be all for him in this game. Well, far too much elevation there. Well, rather than stop play. Cross could be useful. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far, and now the second half is underway. Chance to cross. Well, dealt with that ball comfortably. Able to deal with the threat. It's there for him. And the keeper diving to thwart him. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, it has come to nothing. Morley. Tremendous block. A deft clearance. Over the touchline for a throw-in.
Well, the visitors very much dictating the tempo over the last 15 minutes or so. You sense it's inevitable the goal will come. It'll be certainly no less than they deserve. They just need to be a bit more clinical in that final third now.
And he read it superbly. Well, it was completely miscontrolled. Well, it could be on for him here. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Maxwell Cornet. Eric Peters. Jay Rodriguez. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Possession changing hands. And a goal kick given.
Substitution for Rochdale.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change.
Coming onto the pitch, number 23, Liam Kelly.
Westwood. Maxwell Cornet. Rodriguez with it. Into the advanced position. Well, a powerful effort, but just wide. O'Connell. Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Westwood. Well, strong play here. Oh, what an opportunity. Well, they keep the ball moving. should be. And a goal! They've increased their lead, and they don't want to be throwing it away from here.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
So a personnel change then. So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. A good and fair challenge. He's in control of the situation. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. But they dealt with the threat posed. Strength and control, a big part of his game. The press was on and it worked.
Well, as you can see, Burnley have enjoyed more of the ball. Yes, they've played well when going forward, but it's been their ability to regain the ball which has made them so hard to play against here, and it makes them such a good team. It's been a brilliant performance so far.
Good tackle taken away. Goodmanson. Well, visionary passing. Well, just fractionally wide. Good strike. Well, we're into the final half hour. An effective challenge. Jay Rodriguez. Ashley Westwood on the ball. Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? And that is going to be a free kick. Well, there to intercept. Tarkowski. Untidy on the ball. Not a good pass. Really sitting deep now. That could be problematic. Well, the attack looks promising. Could be! Well, very effective goalkeeping to touch it over. Corner coming up. And a substitution in the offing.
Number 19, Jay Rodriguez. Coming onto the pitch, number 9, Chris Wood.
Can someone get on the end of this? Well, he almost nodded that one in. Goodmanson. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Wood. And the keeper there to make sure nothing untoward happened. Good bit of pressing. He's got to score! Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire.
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, and then just look at the finish, Derek. He reads the flight perfectly and absolutely smashes it beyond the goalkeeper. There's just no stopping that.
Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Foul there. Free kick awarded. A goal of the highest class. Fantastic technique.
Well, as you can see, that's a great half volley. He controls it so well. That could have gone anywhere.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. 20 minutes to go. Fine sequence of passes. James Tarkowski. Collins now. But a pass that lacks quality.
We've had a mobile phone handed in. If you've lost your mobile phone, can you please make your way to reception after the game? Thank you.
Really well played pass. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. Maxwell Cornet. And a fine tackle. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Wanted to keep it, but couldn't. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Chris Wood. Collins. Possession lost. Oh, foul play, says the referee. Eric Peters. Ashley Westwood on the ball. On the offensive. Maxwell Cornet. And Chris Wood. And just narrowly wide.
Well, it's a good effort from that range, but I think the keeper had it covered.
Westwood. Ashley Westwood on the ball. Westwood. Will he play it in? We're getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back. But strong play here on the shielding front. Wood. Well, he's given us away. Nice and easy for the keeper. Goodmanson. And Chris Wood. And a wonderful diving save to deny the opportunity. Liam Kelly. Running with the ball confidently. It'll be a corner. Now sending it in. Oh, splendid header, but a fine save. Well, another corner. Can they take advantage of this one? No problems for the keeper. Collins now. And there to intervene. And providing width. And crossing towards the far post. Well, I suspected that might be difficult for the keeper, but I was wrong. Strong play here. Westwood. And out for a throw-in. The pass could have been better. Kelly. Morley. Oh, they have it again. And continues his run. Westwood. And out of play. The pass nearly worked out, but not quite. Morley. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Westwood. Johan Berg Gudmundsson. Ashley Westwood on the ball. Wood with it. Physically strong and secure on the ball. And you don't want to lose possession there. And he's gone for power, so close to finding the net. And a fine tackle. And that was a move of great promise. They could easily have been in. Morley. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Johan Berg Gudmundsson. And Bardsley on the ball. Tarkowski. Well, it's a great advantage to any side when you're as comfortable on the ball as they are. Illegal play and hence a free kick. Westwood. Now Peters. And failing to find his intended target. Liam Kelly. And options in the centre. And there to intervene. Chris Wood. Johan Berg Gudmundsson. Using his physical strength to shield it. Gudmundsson. Strong play here on the shielding front. Collins. Westwood. Eric Peters. And they have possession again. And room now out on the wing. Showing a lot of guile there. Well, he missed the target and then some. Wide it went. And the final whistle, the result here means fans of the Clarets can go home happy on the back of this victory.
Well, Derek, it was a comfortable win in the end. Fully deserved their victory because they dominated every aspect of the game. It was a really good result for them here today.
Well, I don't think, Stuart, anyone can really quibble about what he put into the game.
Well, what a great display that was. He really did inspire them to victory today. That was a 10 out of 10 performance.
And it doesn't come as a huge surprise. Oh, lovely incisive pass.